Most expensive home currently on the market in the United States with an asking price of $295 million.
Expensive homes are one of the dumbest creations ever made. Also, sorry for any background noise you may hear. I'm recording this really late at night, or really early in the morning, I should say. My neighbors decided to stay up all night. They were blasting nothing but Drake and Sexy Red for a 60-year-old's birthday party that only contained 5 people. There's also currently a train passing by my house, so that's what that loud noise is. But anyway, let's take a look at this terrible mansion. Subscribe because it's free.
The most expensive home currently on the market in the United States with an asking price of $295 million.
That is the biggest issue with this house. It is not worth that price. If you're a billionaire and you have $295 million, you can just build a custom mansion for yourself to live in. You're not going to buy a mansion built in someone else's vision. Keep in mind, I'm pretty sure this mansion is on the market to this day. This video came out a year ago, and this was built like 2 years ago.
That has been legendary to all Angelenos for the last 12 years, and worldwide in the last decade has become this iconic sort of figure. It's kind of bigger than life. It's more than a home. It's an entity. And the reason why Angelenos have followed this property is because there are so many changes that have taken place now in Los Angeles which don't allow you to ever recreate this.
The biggest reason is poverty. Anybody who wants to live in this mansion can't afford to, and anyone who can afford to already has a mansion. But just to give you the cliff notes on what she's about to say it's like the plot of land that it's on because it takes up like 4 neighborhoods worth of houses, and in that case you could have just built 4 neighborhoods and actually sold houses instead of building this terrible mansion that literally nobody wants to live in, and anyone who can actually afford to live in is just gonna build their own mansion anyway.
We're gonna start our tour on the motor court. Long driveway brings you up here, and halfway through the driveway you actually have an entrance point to your subterranean garage.
That driveway is the same length as the highway. I'm pretty sure the richest of rich people don't even have that many cars that need to be stored halfway through the driveway. I'm starting to believe this guy just played GTA 5 online one time, saw what the houses looked like in other people's lobbies, and just decided to build an entire mansion based off of that.
And behind the property we also have an amazing detached guest home that we're gonna tour later in the video. Now coming here we have this paved floors, palm trees, amazing scale. And coming to this section, we have the marble walkway taking you to the front door. I love the moat that they have off of the entry. You have an art installation on your right, 2 massive skylights embedded into the pool, allowing natural light to the lower section. And before we get in here, I also want to thank the listing agents, Rainey Williams, Brandon Williams, and Aaron Kerman for allowing us to tour this amazing listing. And we will be actually talking to Rainey and Brandon later in the tour.
I don't know if they thought allowing you to tour this house was going to get it to sell, but just so you know, everyone in the comments is making fun of this house. Imagine paying $295 million for the house just to feel like you're a homeless guy sleeping in a mall. And then he replies with thank you for sharing your thoughts. It generally seems like he got hurt by that comment.
Now, coming back here, the front facade is also clad with marble. I love the grid details on the right hand side. This overhead section has built-in LED lighting to light up the entry. And coming here, we have a fingerprint scanner, and your marble door actually recesses into the wall. Now coming here, this is where we have the spacious foyer. Oversized marble on the floors. We have this art installation right in the center that rotates. Beautiful chandelier above. And throughout the property, I'm gonna talk about the scale because everything in this house is so oversized, so grand. And this is just your entry here. You have seating on each side, suede walls, and sliding glass doors seamlessly takes you to the outdoors.
The collective of humanity thinks that modern art looks generally stupid, so why would you put modern art as the centerpiece of the home when no one wants to look at it? It looks like 2 snakes having a street fight. Sorry, the train's back in the background. I don't know who decided to build houses next to trains, but I prefer that to living into this mansion. Also, do you know how much you would have to pay in like upkeep for this mansion? You're not gonna clean this all yourself. You're gonna have to hire like a billion maids. It'd just be more convenient to get a normal home.
Now coming back here to the entry, we have this long hallway taking us to 2 special rooms. First, we're gonna check out the office. Now, before we get there, on our right-hand side, we have one of the staircases going up to the 2nd floor, and coming here, we have the office. 25-foot high ceilings, skylight right in the center, walls of glass facing the views. We have water surrounding the entire room, and this corner glass looks towards your motor court. Scale is amazing. We have the desk set up right in the center, and the entire room is complemented with Italian lacquer finish cabinetry with LED lighting that looks really sleek. And on top of that, right above us, we actually have a balcony looking down on this room, and we're gonna check that space out.
This mansion just looks like a Fortnite POI. It doesn't even look like a home. It looks like where the villain lives in Despicable Me.
Later in the tour. Now, bringing everybody back to the entry, again, we have the staircase on our left going up to the second floor. This opening takes us to a beautiful powder room with a marble pedestal sink and marble finished wall with a mirror accent. And coming here, we have the main lounge.
What the fuck is rich people's obsession with marble? Why does everyone need to have marble everything? No one even likes the look of marble that much.
This is the King's Lounge, where he entertains. Walls of glass, explosive views, 2 king palms. You have this beautiful art wall with this 20-foot fireplace. You have this beautiful lounge.
I mean, this is amazing. And Brendan, furniture looks small here. Room is so big, it's insane. How many square feet you said this room was?
I think this is about 3,000 square feet.
That's incredible. I mean, these are good sized couches and
what plane of reality is this a good sized couch that could only seat 2 people?
sofa setup, and it's insane. And of course, it opens up to the outdoors. We're gonna check out the backyard in a bit. And coming here, we have the formal dining room area. Gorgeous.
Just what I wanted in my dining room area. So many plants on the table that I can't even put the food on the goddamn table.
This table right in the center that currently sits 16 people, but I'm sure you can add a few more chairs on each side. Chandeliers above, and again, just the scale, 25-foot high ceilings. Everything about this house is so grand.
This is the charity event room. What would you call this room?
I would call it a nightclub, but I mean, it's just perfect for any kind of utilization. Obviously, it's super open. You have the commercial setup for your events, speakers, not to mention this massive screen here, bar. It's pretty crazy.
And more views.
More views.
5,000 square foot rooms separate from the house.
What type of charity event just wants to flex on all of its guests? I mean, yeah, hey, we're raising money for poor people in the richest mansion of all time. Also, isn't the whole point of a nightclub that you have to get out the house? That kind of defeats the purpose of this nightclub. I don't think billionaires realize that the average person can just go to a nightclub on VR chat and it just gives you the same amount of fun. No one actually wants to spend $295 million in a mansion. Also, for your information, those pools right there, yeah, those are fire pits next to the pool. What a big safety hazard that you want to have swimming next to a fire. But that about wraps it up for this terrible mansion. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you don't go out and buy this mansion unless you really like it, but I'm pretty sure if you have $295 million, you can build a better mansion than this. Comment down below what you thought about this mansion. I think it's stupid. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as it really helps out the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.